Hi everyone, it's Cherry here, and today I am back with another Q&A session. So this is going to be mostly about university and university life in Taiwan. So if you don't know, I am a third year computer science student at National Chengchi University. My identity is going to be an overseas Chinese student. So it's not exchange student, it's not international student. I am a student that is considered well trained, okay, and has a Chinese education background in this country. So I'm going to answer a few questions. First and foremost, if somebody asks, is English track available? Like no Chinese is possible? Unfortunately, no. Most of the programs here in Zhengda all has to have a little bit of Chinese in them. But there are so many colleges and so many departments. We have College of Commerce, College of Communication, College of Education, College of Foreign Language and Literature, College of International Affairs, College of Law, College of Literal Arts, College of Science, College of Social Science, International College of Innovation, College of Informatives, and the Experimental College, College of Global Banking and Finance. So I think most of the English speaking programs will be International College of Innovation, okay, College of Foreign Language and Literature. In those two departments, you may be able to pick a few English speaking programs, but that is not like a guarantee. Most of the major courses will be taught in English for those majors, but you still have to pick some complementary courses. And in Zhengda, most of the complementary courses are taught in Chinese. There are only a few slots for English-speaking programs and English-speaking complementary courses. And even for those courses, you will have to draw the slots. It's by luck, basically, okay? So if you don't get picked by the system for the class that you apply, you might need to go sign up with the teacher, with the professor. And even so, the professor might reject you if you are not international student or exchange student, okay? So it depends on the identity that you come into the university. Me being an overseas Chinese, waiting for the alarm to go off. So like I said, me being an overseas Chinese student, I was not in the priority list for English courses. So most of the courses I take are all in Chinese. So that's it. And number two is about the total cost, the tuition, the dorm, the living cost per year. I think this depends on person, okay? I can go a little bit over tuition. For my major, per semester it's around 32,000 NT dollars, okay, because that is my major is computer science and I go into the Department of Science and Information. I think those departments are the most expensive, okay, because they have some tutor fees in them, and the tuitions are a little bit higher. You can see it on their website. Please check the academics website of National Chengchi University to make sure for your major, for your department, how much they cost. It's all online, okay? And for the dorm, I don't live in a dorm, but I know based on the kind of room that you choose, the cost is gonna be different. So they have a one person, one room dorm. They have a 2 person in a room. That room is a little bit going to be a little bit smaller, but there is only 2 persons, so it's just you and another one. And another one, the third kind is gonna be, the room is a lot bigger, but you are going to have bunk beds. So there will be 4 people in the room, and that's it. So I think the dormitory fees is going to be different, but mostly around 6,000 NT dollars per semester, which is pretty cheap, you know, like $2,000 for a month. So quite cheap, I would say. And living cost is, depends on what you really eat, what you really use, right? Traditional lunch boxes with 3 side dishes and 1 meat dish. One main dish is going to cost around 90 to 100 NT dollars. So if you eat 3 meals a day, that will be like $300. If you drink something else, it will be like 400. So if you think that is too much, you can eat convenience store food. And then I think living cost is something that you can really adjust. So And the third question is, are there any other conditions to enroll, like IELTS or TOEFL or TOEIC? In my case, no, I didn't have to hand in any of that, but I did come from a really a special background. Like I said, I am an overseas Chinese student identity, so I go to a school called Bu. That's in Chinese. The school where they train Southeast Asian students and East Asian students, like ASEAN students, to get adapted to Chinese. So there are like 3 major in there. We call it 一类组, 二类组, and 三类组. So if you want to go for law, for business, for art, for linguistics, you have to choose the 一类组. And in there they teach you Chinese, English, math, social studies, history, sort of that thing. And if you want to go for something like me, like information management or computer science or engineering, maths, architect, you have to choose the 二类组, the second group. And in there is just math, Chinese, English, physics, and chemistry. And the third major is going to be about bio, like science, medical students, right, nursing, those dentistry, that will be in the third major. So after graduating from that school, I have all the qualification that they need, and they have a marking system, so you have to apply, and if anyone has a higher grade than you, apply for the slot that you want, you are moved to another slot. So yeah, it was quite competitive, so to speak. I don't know if you are going to apply directly to the university. I'm not sure about that because I didn't come that route. So I think everything is stated on the National Chengchi University website. So while you were checking the tuition fee, you can also check for the requirements. Okay, number 4 question is nationality of international students. So far, we have very diverse backgrounds. We have African students, we have Korean, we have Japanese, we have Macau, Hong Kong, Malaysia, Indonesia, Burmese, Thai, we have Russian, French, Canadians. So quite diverse, so to speak. I don't think they limit any nationality. As long as you can afford the fee, and if you're willing to move to Taiwan, I think you will be good. And the last and foremost is other advice. Okay, so I think the other advice will be very helpful because the stereotyping and cross-cultural shock will be very big in here. And it's very important to not just stay in your own social group and to go make friends with more Taiwanese students, because this is the mistake that I made in my very first year. I was a shy introvert, Chinese not fluent Burmese kid, and I stayed in my own shell. And now in my 3rd year, I kind of regret it because I didn't participate in any club or any activities. If you ask me about university life in Taiwan, I'll be like, okay, I just keep coding and coding and coding, and that's about it. So you already here in Taiwan might as well use the resources that you have and just take leverage on your surrounding, on the resources they have off the campus. Just participate if you want, try to be friends with them, even if you don't speak Chinese, just stick with them. Because that was my case. Even though I'm with them, I don't know what they are doing, so I kind of isolate myself. And that was my very first mistake. I should just keep my toes in the water and just be, they call it 刷存在感. It's like you showing them your presence. So I think that's the biggest advice I would give you. The others, I think, are quite similar to other university advice. Just show up to class, right? Show the professors that your Chinese is not good, but you're willing to learn. Show them you're interested in it, you are invested in it. Make the most out of your university days. So this is the view from my class earlier. We have a very big running track. So yeah, and this is my room. Just leveraging the classroom, like I told you guys before. Anyway, guys, hope today's video is a little bit helpful. And like I said, to be very accurate and exact, please consider checking the school university official website. And if you guys have any more advice or any more questions you want to know, please feel free to let me know in the comments box below. And until the next time, bye bye.